Welcome back to the Carolina Beat. I'm Chad Greenhill, and I'm back in the studio today with Juliana Monroe, and we are doing part 2 of relational coaching. Thank you for being here today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So I think we left off somewhere, and it was kind of how people get in touch with you?
Right. Let's a little more of the details of, like you said, how do we go about working with me? And it's important that we get through these details because I don't like to have my first, consultation where I have to give you this, like, here's what Juliana's coaching is about. Here's what Juliana's way is about. So for kind of weeding me out, to make sure that I'm the coach for you, really studying the julianamonroe.us website is going to be beneficial. Sometimes you might even get on that site and study it just enough where you're like, oh, I don't need Juliana. And that's fine. If I work myself out of a job, I'm sure I'll find another one. But on that website, Chad, on that, that landing page when you arrive, it's going to bring up the same stuff that we've been talking about. Who are you really? And I mean this literally. It's not metaphorical at all. It's a big leap that you're making when you entertain the idea that there's more to you than all of these experiences that you've, that have unfolded from birth until this current moment, and even past this current moment to, whatever state you find yourself. I mean, people get diagnosed with all sorts of, final type of situations where then they start questioning, now what? So when you first come to the website, take a look at it, and if you feel like you need to read through the lines, read through the lines. But that main page is, talking about this foundational, like, you are a field of energy.
And so your perception of yourself
Yes.
can kind of help people weed you out, you said. So then,
Right.
then it's do I need to work with you?
It's
and then
giving
how
you
can
an
I work with you?
opportunity. Like, look, I'm not going to make any apologies for how I proceed. I know who I am. I know my role. I know my worth. And they are not the same. And it's very important for you to understand your role, and it changes all the time. You play a different role with your father, your mother, your children, your boss, whatever. Know your role, but your intrinsic value is not based on the role you play and how well you play that role.
So is there a choice that we make in playing these roles?
Most definitely. Free will governs our entire experience. We might have forgotten. We might think we're bound and that we don't have a choice, but we have a choice where thought is concerned. We have a choice in how we perceive and how we see a situation and how we react. That's the biggest freedom that governs.
So why would I come to the website, and why would I even question if I needed
Because you're unhappy.
Okay.
Because someone broke up with you, because your kids don't listen to you, because you hate your job, because you feel that there's something more and you're grappling with which way to go. Like I said before, relational coaching is not a substitute for professional therapy, but it's a beautiful adjunct. It bridges the gap, between standard of care mental health and, this, like, I don't know which way to go, and that comes as early as childhood, and it just kind of snowballs in adolescence and early adulthood, and we reach outside for this happiness that is so inherent within us, but that we have, for whatever reason, chosen to some degree to block.
Instead of accepting.
Instead of allowing it to flow to, through, and from us.
Got it.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting in contact with you immediately, do I go to the website first?
You go to the website, you look at all the pages you need to. The very last page is the Connect, and it offers you an opportunity to tell me what type of coaching you're interested in.
Awesome. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.